Hey everybody, hope you're all doing great. I just wanted to jump on real quick here and show this real quick trade that I did today. It is Friday, September 18th. It's the end of the week. To be honest with you, hasn't been an awesome week. The markets have been very sideways in terms of Forex, and nothing much has been shaken loose really. But I wanted to show you this one trade today just to kind of give you an idea of sort of some of the stuff that I do intraday that I'm looking at when markets are going sideways and there's not a whole lot of big range days to take advantage of, and one directional trading to take advantage of, which we know we all love to do. So here's the cable trade, and you can see down in here were the results. I was just trading one full standard lot, but I took a couple of multiple take profit levels on it. And I wanted to show where my entry was and why I was doing that entry. So you can see cable started off on the week. Monday was an up day. Tuesday slightly higher, just ran the highs on Monday, and then Wednesday came in and shot straight up back into this old consolidation level right in there, and then market started to sell off. Thursday in here, we had an interest rate decision for the GBP, or the pound sterling. And so what that did was just kind of mess with markets a little bit. We dropped down real quick, taking out all the sell stops below the market and underneath Wednesday's lows, just to ram right back up 2 hours later and taking out all the buy stops above the market for anybody going short. And then since then, price just sort of hovered in around there. Now, I was looking at today, Friday, as a day where most traders will start doing some profit taking. So anybody getting long down here who ran the lows, and after they saw these lows get run, and who decided to get into a buy, more than likely they'd be starting to take some profits going into Friday, going into the weekend. A lot of traders do not hold positions over the weekend. I rarely will hold the position over the weekend. It just kind of depends on what the outlook is and you know, a number of factors. But for the most part, I like to close my positions and get squared away for the weekend, because you never know when the market could gap over the weekend, especially in the oil markets. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so here was the trade idea. So we had price come up again. We had this mixed bag of treats here on Thursday because of the interest rate decision for GBP. And then price came up, and here, let me get rid of some of this other stuff here so it's not distracting. We had price run out the lows here, and then after it runs out the lower range, when you're trading in consolidations, where does the market head for? It heads for the next area of liquidity, which is above the market. So we saw price come in here, price in the highs. So now everybody up in here is thinking, well, we just ran the highs from the day, let's get short. Price is failing here, price is failing here, it's running down, everybody's dogpiling in on the shorts, and then they come and shoot price back up, and we have one tiny little stop run right there, and then the market sells off. So once you see that, that's typically, especially on a Friday, that's typically what I'm looking for. Not to mention that we had all of these lows down here that were intact, and I think there'd be a number of orders residing right under here. So that would be my ultimate target, would be right under here. Now my exact entry, as you can see from the screen here, was 129.75, 129.76. So I was watching this all through the London Open and in through the evening, and price was just kind of going nowhere. It was just sort of going sideways, slightly running up, and then we finally had this pop above here, and then it didn't go anywhere, and it sat here, and it sat here for 2 or 3 hours, going sideways, doing absolutely nothing. And then we finally saw price break down in here, so all I did was wait for it to come back and trade up into the lows of the consolidation, which you can see it did that right in here. And my target was this low underneath here. Technically, it was actually this high right here at that candle right there. And we saw price run off beautifully right to the downside. I had a couple of take profit levels on that, but I'll show you what that looks like here. There's the entry right there, and there was the exit right at the high of that candle. Now we had a little bit more of a run to the downside, another 8 or so pips, but I'm happy with that. That was a nice solid 50 pip trade from start to finish. You can see that right there. Beautiful 50 pip trade, and a great way to close out the weekend. Now what I also did, and this is very important, you'll see down here I had a second trade right here, the exact same entry, same area, but my profit was down here. I took multiple profit levels. So what I did, as soon as it did this, and I took half the trade off, I moved my stop to break even. So no matter what happens, I was going to go into the weekend profitable. I could have been wrong. Price could have came up. Maybe this was the low here, and then they reversed it and went higher. Didn't matter because I took money off the table. That's in my pocket going into the weekend. They can't take that from me. And the trade can do what it wants to do after that. And it just so happened we had a slight run up after that, and then price expanded lower as predicted, and hit my second take profit at a total of 50 pips. So great way to finish off the week and going into the weekend strong. Remember, folks, I've got another market review coming at you Sunday evening after market opens, and I'll be discussing what I'm looking for and what I'm expecting in the week ahead. So until then, folks, thanks for watching. Please don't forget, smash that like button, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment if this helped you out a little bit. Just kind of wanted to show you a little bit of what I was thinking on Friday and how this beautiful trade set up. So thanks for watching, guys.